Welcome to Bangla City SATV News. This is Shibala Alam with the top stories. Now the details. Bangladesh is not going to procure any arms from the United States at this moment, rather focusing on its economic development for the welfare of its people, said Foreign Secretary Masood bin Momen. They are still in the third stage of the five-stage process before signing the proposed General Security of Military Information Agreement, GSOMIA, with the USA, he added. The Foreign Secretary said that the US is interested to sign the GSOMIA for some safeguards on any possible advanced defense equipment procurement in the future, but will take time to complete the remaining stages. Dhaka Metropolitan Police DMP Commissioner Shafiqul Islam said all public events to celebrate Pohela Boishakh, the first day of the Bangla New Year 1429, but must end by 2 p.m. on April 14, and no one will be allowed to enter Ramna Baitul wearing traditional mask. Everyone will be allowed to join at Mongol Shobhajatra and a traditional procession after checking the ads. The celebration points are said to be under CCTV camera surveillance, he said, mentioning that no vehicles will play in the areas. He said everyone has to go through checkpoints at the entrances of Ramna Bottomul. Farmers in many districts in the northeast and northwest of the country are being affected by the sudden influx of the mountain water. In the house of northeastern Sylhet, Sunamganj, Moulavibajar, Netrokona and Kishorganj, paddy was only colored. Meanwhile, one hour after another is sinking down the hill slope coming from India. Farmers lost in the rising paddy. State Minister for Welfare Resources Zahid Farooq said that 5,000 hectares of crops have been submerged in Haranchal so far. He said that the Ministry of Agriculture would also provide assistance to the affected farmers, including cash and waiver of agricultural loans. The flash floods in Howrah have damaged about 20,000 metric tons of crop. The flash floods in Howrah have damaged about 20,000 metric tons of crop. Meanwhile, a 5-member investigation team from the Ministry of Water Resources will inspect the damaged dams of Sunamganj, Dharmapasha and Tahirpur today to investigate irregularities in the work of the Howrah Dam. Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz PMLN leader Shahbaz Sharif has announced an increase in the salaries of government employees following the election of a new Prime Minister of Pakistan. Besides, the government has started the process of forming a new cabinet. Bilawal Bhutto, son of the late Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto, is leading the race for Foreign Minister. The new Prime Minister of Pakistan has been welcomed by world leaders including Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. A democratic Pakistan is critical to the interests of the United States, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said on Monday, hours after Shehbaz Sharif was elected as the Prime Minister. Ex-Prime Minister Imran Khan repeatedly blamed the US for backing the no-confidence motion that led to his ouster early Sunday and has refused to accept the newly elected Premier, saying there can't be any bigger insult to this country, but that Joe Biden administration denied any role. The White House Press Secretary said that the United States certainly supports the principles of rule of law and equal justice under the law. Sri Lanka's Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa pleaded for patience Monday as thousands continued to take to the streets to protest his family's rule, with public anger at the fever pitch over the country's crippling economic crisis. Sri Lanka's 22 million residents have seen weeks of power blackouts and severe shortages of food, fuel and even life-saving medicine in the country's worst downturn since independence in 1948. In his first address since the crisis, Mahinda said that needed more time to pull the nation out of the deep end. However, crisis-stricken Sri Lanka defaulted on its $51 billion external debt, calling the move a last resort after running out of foreign exchange to import desperately needed goods. You're up to date so far here on Bangla City SATV News, and to know the latest news, visit www.satv.tv. Stay with SATV.